Now, page 4, the Mueller Nothing Burger. So next week, the long-awaited report may be released. But what are the Democrats going to do when the special counsel issues his long-awaited report and it does not conclude collusion between Russia and the Trump campaign? No obstruction of justice, no illegal meetings, no conspiracy, no nothing. It's likely to happen. It stands to reason that if Robert Mueller had anything on Donald Trump and or his campaign, then we would know by now, right? Mueller wouldn't just sit on a crime. He would refer it to the Attorney General. Sure, Mueller has Roger Stone in his crosshairs right now. Yes, he has broken Michael Flynn, and Mueller ruined the once high life of Paul Manafort. But he does not have a case against the president. There is not one shred of evidence of any violation of campaign law or federal statute by Donald Trump or his team. So, what will they do? Well, Adam Schiff will come out and say because there is no smoke, let alone no fire, he must investigate. Schiff will get his greasy little hands on Mueller's investigative report, and he will create his own political smoke with no fire. The Democrats will continue to distort the facts and create an alternative reality, like this character from Ohio, Senator Sherrod Brown, who wants Americans to not believe their own paychecks.
Americans are finding out as they're filing their taxes that they're not getting the refunds they thought they would get.
Stop tape. Why is that a bad thing? Or we should say, why is that a good thing that Americans are not getting as big refunds as they thought? Well, it's because there is less being taken out of their paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, depending on what cycle they're on, because of the new tax law. Why is that a good thing? Well, it's because that means we, Americans, taxpaying Americans, have more disposable weekly or bi-monthly income, right? If there's less taken out, that means we have more of the money and the government has less. Why is that a good thing? Because it means that we are keeping our money and not giving it to the federal government. Why would you want more withholding? Why wouldn't you want more of your weekly or every 2 weeks income from your paychecks? Why wouldn't you want more of that? You would actually want a smaller refund if you have more money with which to work during the course of your pay period, right? Doesn't that kind of make sense? Roll tape.
They're certainly not getting the refunds or the raises that the president promised.
Stop tape. Raises the president promised? The labor pool out there, it's a tight labor market. There are plentiful jobs out there. So what does that mean in general in the private sector? This guy doesn't know anything about the private sector. All he's ever done is work in the public sector his entire career. So I'll have to explain it to him. In the private sector, when there are many job openings and not as many job applicants, then companies try and keep their workers. How do they try and keep their workers, Senator Brown? Well, one of the ways is to possibly pay them more. That would be a raise. This is a byproduct of a robust economy. It really has very little to do with the tax cuts, but it's overall part of the Trump economic plan, Trumponomics, which this guy rejects because Donald Trump happens to embrace the free markets, and this guy does not. Roll tape.
Thousands of dollars in raises and the thousands of dollars back in their tax refunds. I think it's important, like right now, to throw out the Trump tax bill.
Stop tape. Okay, so this guy has laid it on the line. And by the way, he might be a candidate for president at some point. He might declare. There's word that he might run. Another Democrat senator running for president. Who would have known? So he is on record right now saying he wants to raise your taxes. He wants to raise my taxes. If he wants to throw out the tax plan, then necessarily taxes are going to go up. We're going to be paying more. This is who this guy is. And he speaks for many people, if not the entire Democrat Party. They want to uproot the Trump tax cuts and the Republican tax cuts. They want to raise our taxes. They're not even ashamed of it anymore. They used to run off and kind of hide and whimper in a corner and say, you know, it's not a fair kind of thing to do. Only some people. He's not even ashamed about it anymore. He's saying, hey, I want to raise your taxes. This is the difference.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.